Hello guys and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today we're talking about healing. Is it possible to heal yourself? If this is something you're interested in, make sure to watch this video and remember to like, share and subscribe. So guys, we're here today. Is it possible to heal yourself with your thoughts alone? Well, let's just get into this subject. It is a subject that I know many of you are here because of the stuff I've been talking about with doing the Dr. Joe Dispenza work. Well, he's been a great inspiration for me. I am a meditation coach and I'm also help people heal their lives, their bodies, their finances, everything. Is it possible to heal your body? I'm just going to put that flat out there. Yes, it is. We're going to discuss how we do that, and I'm going to give you an example of one of my clients as well who had one of those healings. So I always like to say this, as many people have said before me, so I don't earmark this comment, but incurable just means curable within. There are so many things that modern medicine doesn't quite understand yet. Science doesn't fully understand the full scope of this world. Let's just put it this way. Our total awareness of the world that we live in is also just finite. We don't have infinite awareness. You see, there are different light spectrums for one that we can't even see. There's the X-ray, there's many others. And you can't see infrared, you can't see X-rays, but they're there. We've learned how to manipulate those for our benefit. But those are elements of the world that we don't see. And why I bring that up is that means that there are parts about us that we don't fully understand and fully comprehend. Now, when it comes to healing, we know that there is an innate power within our body that heals us, don't we? When you get a cut, it creates a scab and it heals. When we get a chronic illness and it's something that we're desperate to change, or maybe it could even be an injury from an accident that we want to heal, we are just placing ourselves within that situation. The body actually does have a full array of chemicals. It is the best pharmacist you'll ever know, and it knows how to heal you. But the problem is that many of us, once we get given a diagnosis, once we get told who we are and get given that diagnosis, we actually start to say to ourselves, that is who I am, and this is what I have to live with. Now, one of the things that really interested me when I went on this journey through the mind and meditation and things like this is that people with multiple personality disorder, sometimes some of their personalities have different illnesses to the others. Now, this just brings into question here then. So if one of the personalities may have diabetes, so that makes me question, how is that possible? How does the body actually then change? So that just shows me that to change and heal ourselves, we have to become someone totally new. One of the reasons why I called this channel Reborn with Michael Watson is because this journey is about a rebirth into someone else, into someone new. It's still you, but different. Now, there's something really exciting about that, because what that tells me is that different states of being mean that you're in a different health environment. So the body can literally heal in an instant. So that gives me great excitement. So let's delve into how we tap into this and how we can make the most out of this, okay? So the best way to create a new personality is just to come to the point of pure consciousness. Okay, so I talk a lot about meditation. I actually even offer a 10-week course one-to-one with me on this whole subject of meditating for healing. Now, obviously, disclaimer here, don't just take my word for it. Listen to your doctors as well. They're trained medical professionals. But sometimes when you keep hearing the same rhetoric all the time that this is incurable, there's nothing we can do, take these tablets for the rest of your life, and it just doesn't sit with you, you know that it is time for you to do something different. So I'm just saying to you here, meditation is the key here. Now, it's not just meditating, it's what you do in the meditation, how you come out of the meditation, and how you walk about life after you've meditated, okay? So what we want to do is we want to go into a deep level of meditation. Why we're going deep is we want to get to the point where the body is asleep but the mind is awake. The conscious mind is here. but the body, which is the subconscious mind, has started to relax and submit to us. So through that consciousness, when we get there, we can start to tap in and reprogram the subconscious mind. How we do that? Open awareness meditation is my favorite. We'll talk a lot more about this on the channel, but there's probably not time in this video today. So open awareness, we want to start to use this technique. It makes our mind go into different brainwave patterns, and we start to go lower and lower, and we slow down the brain waves, and we start to become more coherent brain and mind. Okay, so what we're doing from that place there is we're building a connection and a coherence in our body, and by separating ourselves from our lives for just a moment, we give our wonderful body a chance to do what it does best, and that is heal. Now that is the first step. It is taking ourselves out of the stresses of life and becoming disconnected from everything that is what we know as our own personality, and we disconnect back from that. Okay, so that is why meditation is powerful. Now from within this meditation, it is then about creating an environment within yourself that is one of wholeness. You see, illness, bad health, anything like that can't live in an environment of wholeness. Now, if we can elevate our emotions and have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, and we feel the feelings of gratitude of it already being, and we start to teach our body what it feels like to actually be whole, healthy, and well again, the body starts to respond because it starts to change its vibrational standpoint. Now, you see, if this is your first video, I'm not going to be going deeper into this. We'll go deeper into it in other videos. But basically, the body is energy. The body is light energy turned into physical form. Now we are trying to create a different vibration, a vibration of wholeness, of unity, of connection. Now what we're doing in that place of meditation and then creation, what we're doing there with the visualization, is we're trying to connect to something deeper than ourselves. That is what we could call the unified field, God, whatever you want to call it. It is connecting to that divine infinite love. Now what we do there is we just start to feel those feelings, and I want you to literally build up the energy within your body, and you feel the feelings of wholeness, and then you surrender to that. You surrender to it. You don't try to create and force it to happen. You stop trying and take note of whether you are healed or not. Now here's the kicker. With all the people that I've helped to do this in the past, the major thing that we are working on truly is just becoming someone else, someone new. Now, this is not taking away from who you are now, but the person that you've been up to this point has not lived the life that you may have wanted to live because you're living in a state of illness and you're looking at this video to help you. Okay, so we're not trying to change who you are. We're trying to create the one inside you that is full of love, gratitude, expects miracles, joy, wonder. Okay, now we build that up. What happens from this place when you start to feel that? Chemicals in the body start to get released that start to help with genal expression. You're going to upregulate the genes for health, and you're going to downregulate the genes for stress and illness. Okay, so you're actually having a physical effect on the body. So it's not just a spiritual connection, it's also a physical connection. Because you've gotten out the way, you're allowing the body to do what it does best and heal. Okay, now here's the fine print that you need to know. You could have a wonderful meditation, 40 minutes of absolute bliss, then walk out and start to get annoyed by your husband or your children or work colleague and start to get disconnected again from that divine. So I'm just telling you, the disclaimer is you need to come out of that meditation and live as if it is already yours. You see, we're connecting Dr. Joe Dispenza and Neville Goddard. They say the same thing. We live in the end as if. So I want you to start to walk as that someone who is healed. Not stop talking about your illness. You're not allowed to go around and connect with your friend over how ill you are and how tough it is. It's never going to change. We're trying to change who you are deep within, okay? And that's why I say to you, the kicker here is absolutely that you have to walk and talk as the person you want to be. Okay, so we're creating that new personality within the meditation and within our waking life too. Now, quick story. I won't go into major details because everything I do with clients is confidential. But I had one client who come to me. She came to me because she was suffering with depression and she was upset about that, a few things in her life. But it transpired that she also had a liver problem. This liver problem, as we were working together, she was letting go of the depression, but the liver problem became more problematic. To the point where she was very concerned about it turning to the big C word, you know. So like me, I'm a someone who's pragmatic. I want to help. I want to fix things. So I said to her, right, let's get on a mission. So we got on a mission. I gave her a set of things to do. She meditated. She did gratitude lists. She did everything to make her mind and body feel like it was whole. And I said to her, anytime you get worried or you feel that feeling of the disease could be there, I said you have to reset it. You have to take a moment. You have to reset yourself. It's all about being the guard of your mind. I talk about this a lot on the channel. Okay, so she did. She also, for her benefit, she felt like she wanted to make some changes in her eating habits, and I'm all about that too. So we did, and she did. Okay, so we made that change. Then what happened was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I think it was a month later she came back to me and said, I've just been to the doctors for my scan. They cannot believe what has happened. My liver is perfectly healthy. Now, she had scarring and everything on her liver. All the scar tissue had gone, everything had regenerated to perfection. What did she do? All she did was get out of the way, trust the process, and she connected to something deeper than herself and allowed the healing. She didn't make a healing, she allowed a healing. So if anything you can take away from this is what we're trying to do is create a new personality who is connected, who is allowing, who is absolutely illness free. I hope this video helped. If it did, remember to like, share and subscribe. Comment down below if you're going through any troubles and I will make sure to try and help you in the comments. If you did like this video and you want to donate to the channel, you can say thanks just above the description there on YouTube, or there's a link in the description where you can donate. I really appreciate it. It just helps me to make these videos. If you want to work with me, there's also going to be a link in the description where you can contact me, and my website is getting developed soon, my new website, where you can come and work with me too. So that would be awesome. Take care, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.